Okay, hey Darren. I hope you can hear this. It's recording my screen, but I'm not sure if it's recording my voice. I will find out in a second. So I'm going to click on property search. This is my Monsoon. I put the icon on my home screen because it's just easier to get to. So my Monsoon. I type in the address, which was 1930 East Willetta. Okay. And now to find comps, the only thing that matters is properties that sold that have similar square footage, right? One thing that's really good that I like to see is when the person purchased, and how much they paid for it. So this guy, Tommy Lane or Thomas Lammy, he bought this house for $54K. Wow. Fantastic. He paid $54K for this house back in '09. Okay. And we're gonna look up here, and this property. If we click on it, we can see it's 1,054 square feet. It actually has an MLS listing. Let's click on the MLS listing, and we can see if there's any photos. Oh wow, he had this listed, or no, somebody else probably had it listed. I don't know. But this is '09 when he bought it, so it looks like it has fresh exterior paint. There's no parking, no covered parking. There is a driveway, and the house is in decent condition back then. Okay, I'm sure he's using this as a nice rental. It's bringing in some decent income. We want to figure out how much he's making per month. So, how much is the current lease bringing in per month, and when is the current lease up? Those are the questions we really want to ask. And then we can hit the comp button right there. And right now our comp is set to a quarter mile. Let's start. We're going to try to start with same located in subdivision. If we can't get enough results, then we'll go to a quarter mile. Okay, so nope, not enough results. We'll go to 1/4 mile. And this is, okay, I know exactly where this area is. Interesting. Okay. All right, and so in that quarter mile, we have 5 comps now that say that this property is worth, geez, between 185 and 210. This guy, or sorry, 185 for the median, 275 for the high. When they're that far apart, that doesn't mean the ARV is 275. It's probably going to be closer to your median price, but we just still want to check. Sorry. So 1362 square feet sold for 225. 980 sold for 146. 1,000 square feet sold for 179. That's a good comp. 1,000 sold for 280. So I would say 4 and 5 seem like pretty good comps, but 4 is on the other side of this main street, which is McDowell, I believe. Yep. And then I would rather take 1, 2, and 5 because they're on the same side of McDowell. So let's look at 1, 2, and 5. 1 is 135 a square foot. We can see that right there, 1,219 square feet. If we look over, we see 135 a square foot. The other one was 980 and 148 a square foot. So that's still pretty good, 135 and 140. So that's, close to 145 a square foot. And then 5 sold for 261 a square foot, right? 1, 2, and 5. So let's take a look at 5 because that one sold for the most. Let's see what's going on there. Why did they get such a high comp? How'd they sell for so much? Oh, because it's a beautiful looking historic home. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Nice remodel. Just a gorgeous property. Oh, and it has a guest house. Oh yeah. How many square feet is this total? Wow, it says 1,072 still. Looks like it has a guest house. I wonder if that's a garage. Okay, but you want to look at the photos to see what's going on, to see what you need to be at this value. the property that we're looking at doesn't look anything like this. So that's not a good comp for us, okay? We would not use that comp. But let's take a look at these ones. This is on the same street, so this is a really good comp, okay? They were trying to sell it for 180, and it looked pretty bad. Okay. Yeah. Beat up. Looks like almost a duplex on this one. Okay. Now let's go. Sorry. Let's see what information we can get about the last listing. It was 1,090 square feet, so square footage is good. 2 bed, 2 bath. That's a good thing. It has 2 bathrooms. 2 bathroom is always worth more than 1 bathroom. Status change, December 8th. He only had it listed for a month before he took it off. Or status change, actually. And this did close. That's what it said. It was a comp. So let's check on the tax records for this 1842 East Willetta. Give us a better idea. So it was sold. Okay. He sold it after a month for $146. It looks like he probably took it off the MLS, sold it for cash, is what it looks like. Financing says conventional, so maybe not, but he sold it much less off the MLS, but $146. So he's still a decent sale. 1,000 square feet was at $150 a square foot, so it's still not bad. You can see this property right here. Click on that, 265, 1,400 square feet, but you can see that property is still a little different. Doesn't look like your traditional. This doesn't look like your traditional historic looking home, but I wonder if there's any parking in the back. Remodel. Very nice. This is a nice little neighborhood. It's a niche neighborhood, but much more square feet, so we wouldn't use that comp anyways. But it's good to see higher prices in the area where you're selling. Okay, so from our comps, again, there should be one really close to this one. The Culver property is the other one that we want to look at. That's another classic. Okay. So I would say for a property like this, we're probably looking at the 140 a square foot. And since our home is this one right here, 1930 East Willetta, it is 1,000 square feet, 3 bedroom, only 1 bathroom. That sucks. There's not 2, but still we can work with it. 140 a square foot. I would say this house should be approximately worth 150 unless they've done something to it. If they remodel it, it could be worth more. It's a great neighborhood, but I'm thinking right now, comp wise, with 1, 2, and 5 that we're looking for as comps. One's a bit bigger, still only sold for $135 a square foot. East Brill, there's no listing there. Willetta sold for more, $150 a square foot. But again, no renovations were done. This is original, right? So if we can get $150 a square foot, shoot, we probably can get close to the $200 a square foot that some of these other properties are getting after remodel. Maybe $175 a square foot. I say after remodel, we're probably worth around $180, $170. He only paid $50 for it. We probably want to get it as low as possible. Probably around $105, $110 would be a good offer for this house. But remember, the first thing you want to do when you're making offers is figure out what number they want.